everyone.
We're
We're the Sunshine
Stitcher.
Stitcher.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I'm Shelia. We want to welcome you to our video this week. I've got company. Yay.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was so good last week, Shelia.
Yes.
Great
Thank
job.
Yeah. Thank you for stepping in there. It was a very enjoyable movie. I love the outfit change, the tour of the castle.
Yeah.
It was really great, enjoyable.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I really did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. It was scary, you know,
Yeah.
which is why it occurred over a couple of days, because I wanted to carve out small, manageable chunks,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in case I had to do over, which I did have to do.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I mean, it was good.
No, it was really good. It was really good.
Got to see some pieces we watched you stitch over the years, and good flashback.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching. I'm like, yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I like that.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, she did finish that, didn't she?
Yeah. Yeah, and there are other pieces kind of tucked away in odd spots, I realized later, because I kept thinking, well, wait a minute, what happened to such and such? And where is so and so? And I realized they're tucked away they're part of series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they're still tucked away in bags, waiting for the other parts to be finished. Finish them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but you know, enough was enough. So, but again, I want to thank everybody. The response was overwhelmingly supportive and appreciative. Folks,
I love the comments.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank me for my hospitality and
you being brave. I love that. Who was that? That said you're so brave. God, it was either Dina or Minnie or Candy, because it does take a certain aspect of being brave, of putting yourself out there like that by yourself when you're used to two other people.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you opened up your whole home and space.
Yeah.
You know, as a single woman, it's kind of
it was
really inviting.
Yeah.
It was definitely risky. But I have attack cats, so you know.
And you have Winslow. Don't forget about Winslow.
Oh, and Winslow, yes. I have to go out to the lake and go whoop whoop Winslow.
Yeah. Hey, you just keep feeding him marshmallows, he'll keep coming back.
Yes, right. I just want to make a couple of corrections. So my ABCs of needlework, I said was Jardin Privé. It's not. It's a Little House Needleworks. You know, I said at the beginning, I was pretty positive I wasn't going to remember designers and names of cards. I should have just stuck to that, because clearly
but you do have you have ABC de la Bordeuse by Jardin Privé, and then you have ABC Needlework by Little House Needlework.
Needlework. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, I think overall, I mean, we all enjoyed it, and I don't think really anybody hung up on, you know, when you pull out your old stitching, you really do forget, but you still know, I love that piece.
Yeah.
And you can always do a search by picture.
Yeah.
You really
and
want to see
a lot of appreciation for my first piece, my alligator.
Yeah. You need to finish that.
Huh?
You need to finish
it.
I'm going to frame it. I'm going to frame it and put it on the wall.
Yeah.
There's a spot on the wall for sure.
Your first piece. Make it a little ornament.
Yeah.
He's
Get
going
that glue out so we know it's preserved forever.
No, put it next to your hardanger or your most difficult intricate piece. You know.
Oh my God, that piece is so sad. When I pulled it out and looked at it, of course, the first time I saw it was when I pulled it out to look at it, you know, when I was showing it, I was like, oh my God. This is so awful. I heard from Chris B. Stitch, who selected my Biscornu at StitchCon 2019.
Yes.
Really treasures it. So I felt really good about that. I mean, it made me feel, you know, really good that she still likes it.
Nice.
Mhm. I also heard from Denise N, who had also offered you, Gary, the chart.
Right.
Sydney. She recognized the little carousel horse. It was a little horse that was on a carousel. It was only on the pole. That's all it was the horse and the pole. It was one of those old original pieces. And she said she stitched that as well as some other pieces on sweatshirts one year for Christmas gifts. She did 25 of them.
Wow.
Are those the Teresa Wexler ones? No.
No, it was really small. It's a small.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she actually took the last two with her when she entered the hospital to have her daughter.
Oh, wow.
9 days before.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Giving birth and putting in that last stitch. Okay, yeah, let's finish those whips.
Yeah. Yeah. Folks appreciated seeing my boyfriends again.
Yes, yes.
You know, I really enjoyed bringing those patterns back from Wichita when I saw it at Heart's Desire in Wichita. And ever since I brought those back, I mean, that's been a great pattern. Everyone just loves those three guys. I mean,
well, they're so happy and jolly.
And you know, not because I don't like stitching a lot of white, but they have clothes on and they're really fun, happy snowmen, snow people.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. And again, back to the sense of hospitality, with all those big liquor bottles sitting on top of the bar. It's like the only thing I didn't do, I should have like offered everybody a drink.
Well, now everyone knows how Shelia puts up with EJ and I on Saturday mornings.
Right. Well
You get a
stocked.
well-stocked
Friday
bar.
night.
Well stocked. And in fact, when you open the doors of the top and the bottom doors, so that you will see it is well stocked. I even like the appreciation for my I cross stitch so I don't kill people.
Yeah.
So thank you, everybody. Really, thank you so much for your appreciation of that video.
Well, thank you, Shelia, for keeping us in sync where we post every week.
So Gary, yeah, let's hear about StitchCon.
Yes, Gary.
Wow,
What
was
Flosstubers did you meet?
okay. I'm going to say right now, it was a blur. It was a blast. I'm not going to mention too many names.
With names. He's horrible.
Everyone knows I'm horrible with names. I met everybody I love. I did recognize names from the name tag and said, "Oh, I know that person because they're on this Facebook group. They're in that Facebook group. That Flosstuber." I subscribe to so many Flosstubers. One lady in our group that's been there for 3 years. I'm like, wait a minute. When did you start Flosstube? 2 years ago. I said, you need to tell me. So people need to tell me that they're in Floss because I'm like, I got a lot of people to subscribe to and watch, and I really enjoyed it. It's better than a family reunion. It's better than Disney or Six Flags. It's my, I told Barbara, just sign me up for years to come. I will be there every year if I get a spot.
That's true.
I'll be sitting there at midnight whenever it opens.
Did you all take pictures?
I have pictures. Ronnie's got pictures. There were so many cameras going back and forth. I thought I had some pictures of things, but I was taking pictures with other people's cameras.
Oh, no.
So you know how all that goes. So we all had. Huh?
You took selfies?
No, I did not take selfies. So our admin in the Garon group is Danielle, and she sat at the table with us. And so she was very gracious. Every time somebody came over to take a picture, she said, "Let me do that." So I had a photographer. She was so gracious. And we stitched Light My Fire together. We actually sat there and stitched it together. She had hers out.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
So we did an actual Sal.
Okay. All right. So you had pictures posted to the Garon group?
Not yet. I haven't posted any pictures. I want to put some pictures at the end of here. It's been, we've been working on this stuff here and bags for the bag sale next Saturday. So it has been a whirlwind of a week,
Mhm,
and there's other things we've been working on that we can't talk about yet.
mhm.
And so, and then the slight touch of COVID, which thank God I have all 4 shots, and it's just like a light cold. I mean, just annoying enough to be, thank God. I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess several people, I think more people from Weekend B have been hearing reports, have, where folks who were there have tracked with other people who were also there.
yeah, and you really don't know where, you don't know if you get it in the airport because people aren't wearing their masks on the planes or the airports anymore. We wore ours in the plane, the airport. You go out to eat, you don't know who's touched your food or who's handed you food. It's so, you really put yourself out there, and you just have to be the adult and say, I take responsibility for being where I'm at when I'm there. Like,
Mhm.
like when you go to Disney, you take responsibility. There's 1,000 people there. You go on a cruise, you're taking responsibility.
Mhm.
As long as you're fully vaccinated and you do the right thing. I mean, hand sanitizer. Hey, got this right here. I've been drinking that now.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
No, wait, I think that was what we were told to do in the beginning. We don't drink this.
No.
Lots of water, and I got this. Someone was passing this out right here. This is really cool. Is it backward?
Yeah.
No, what does it say? Stitching Flosstube
It
makes
says, watching Flosstube makes me thirsty. My Stitchy home.
nice.
Okay, so did anybody have any finishes this week?
Oh yes, we had finishes. I had a slight
Oh,
snafu.
still?
Yeah, just a little bit of water. Nothing important. All right, so finish. I have. You ready for it?
Mhm.
Wow.
He's finished.
Nice.
My fire, and I put SC on his butt as a tattoo for StitchCon.
That's
They see it. Is it?
No, you
There
can't.
it is.
oh, I see.
There it is.
That's hilarious.
So he's been tattooed. We were gonna do nipple rings on him, but then it got a little too tacky, so we said just keep him classy.
Nipple rings, yes.
So I did give the chart that I got that I got from StitchCon. Someone wanted it, so I signed it and gave it to him. And then so now I have this one, and it's gonna get framed. And this was a total joy. These pumpkin pillow thingies about killed me
Yeah.
because I didn't do them, like rows at a time. I did like a scatter stitch. So I did a stitch here, stitch there, stitch there, stitch there, stitch there. So I get this like really tweeted look.
Mhm.
I think it's coming through pretty good.
The first one, definitely.
Yeah, and this one's got a lot of variegation. This one has the least amount of variegation in it. So they're all 3 different color oranges. So I mean that was a joy, but stitching on 32 count Lugana, and then at the end you're going, every hole you go through already has thread in it. It was my thumb was kind of like really sore, but it was worth the pain.
Now, who is the designer?
Ruby. Ruby Slipper Needlework Designs.
Ruby Slipper.
Yeah, and I still got some of these in the shop, just a very few. These have been going out really quick lately.
Is it out of print?
No, it's not out of print. I still carry it.
Well, you may have it in your shop, but is the chart out of print?
It's not out of print. I still carry it from the designer.
Okay.
The designer passed, but I can still get it.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yep. And Ronnie had 2 finishes.
Mm-hmm.
StitchCon. He rang the bell twice. He was like a rock star. So he finished. He did 100. I can't believe he sat down and did 150 stitches at StitchCon. He did not move. He did back stitching. He was like, look at this. It's so gorgeous.
That is so pretty.
Now, what's the name of that again?
Mouth of the Flower. No. Family of Birds.
Family of Birds.
Okay.
That is by Olivia Ocampo.
Yeah.
That is so gorgeous.
This is not out of print, so it's still available.
Right.
So gorgeous.
Yeah.
The more you hold it, like I'm like, I definitely see her
You see the
face.
face. I mean, it's so gorgeous. And it's on a light, it's like a light lilac, so it's really a soft color. And then his other finish, he's had 2 finishes. The boy had 2 finishes. A year ago, he couldn't stitch to save his life. And then he has 2 finishes at StitchCon. So he finished, this was a piece from Carolyn Zook. It's by the Blue Flower. It's the language of friendship. And so he put,
what?
Yeah. A friend loveth at all times.
Oh, I got that. I bought that recently. So pretty.
So he put down Carolyn Zook's initials when she gave it to him. And then he put down his initials in the year when he finished it. That was really sweet.
Yes. Bring it closer.
Yeah. Now it's charted with Gloriana and
that's really nice.
And some other silk threads, silken colors, but I converted it to Week Style Works for him so he could get it done. So it's color matched. So it turned out pretty good. It's on Kermit, 16 count Kermit. So see, Kermit is a neutral.
It's really pretty. I like it.
And there was, one of the ladies at StitchCon was giving everybody beads that got finishes. I only got 1 set of beads. I only got 2.
You didn't have to lift your shirt up. Shelia, they almost thought that you were going to lift your shirt up when you say, I with my boobies.
I know. I don't know why. Yeah, that led to my kitten stitcher t-shirt.
Who knew?
You didn't have to lift up your shirt, Gary.
They wanted me to, but I said, you don't want to see any of this. It's not. I'm not. I'm a realist. So she saved me green beads, and it was after the last raffle. Barbara was getting ready to tell everybody to go. I finally was able to ring the bell. It took. I stitched on Light My Fire the whole time. Deb said I was like frantically back stitching and everything. I'm like, I was a focused stitcher. I wasn't getting up. I did work the room, but that was my one goal that weekend was to have Light My Fire done with. It was so much fun. Okay. And then when I got back, I had one more finish. I finished Bigfoot Bunch by Plum Street Sampler. And this is on the 32 count mystery fabric that I got from Stash and Load or somewhere. Got it for you. It's really pretty green.
It is pretty.
Oh my God. And this little guy is 1/1 on 32 count. He's so cute.
Not the other one? Oh,
and the mama's up there with her lashes, showing her lashes. Little bee. Big old dad's right in the middle, taking up center stage. So those were our finishes.
Nice.
And wow, that was, I'm so excited to go back. Cannot wait.
Excellent.
And I know they're starting all over again. Like every year they're gonna start.
Yeah, I think it's the fairest thing because you get to see we met so many new people and so many people we knew the names of that we've chatted with for years. And when you finally put that connection, the face to face, and then there's others that you met before or you met other places and you reconnect. I just love that personal. Okay, as an introvert that doesn't like people, I really enjoyed the personal interaction with people. Of course, Ronnie was the rock star. I mean, he was just all over the place. He got his t-shirt signed by everybody. He even went up there on the microphone and said, if anyone hasn't signed me yet, please come to my table 19. And there were 6 people coming to the table.
It's signing him.
So you guys were missed.
Oh, did you say hello to people for us?
I figured you would say hello for them. I said you weren't here.
Okay.
And you were missed.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Any starts?
No other finishes?
No.
No, I had no starts.
Okay. Whips. EJ, let's see your whips.
I've been working on I've been working on Well Hello There by Hands On Design. And I have Pro.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. I love the green.
Yes, this is a Victorian model sampler shop thread. You know, I convert everything to that.
Okay, so all right, so the months are, some of the months are in different colors. I thought they were all in black.
No. There's definitely more gray than any other color, but the rest of the months are different colors.
Oh, that's right, February. Okay.
January.
Oh, I was focusing on the hello and the other ones before. Okay.
February,
Oh, I love this.
March. March had green in it, the green border.
The dark, yeah.
Yeah. But this, yeah. So yeah, I've been doing like maybe 10 stitches a day. Maybe 10, sometimes 0.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You're having fun, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Going to sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning, not stitching. I'm like, well, I should be stitching. I should be stitching at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm sure if I put one stitch in, I'd have to frog it out the next day.
Oh yeah. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So I bought other stuff to work on, but I haven't worked on anything yet.
Okay, that's okay.
Mhm.
Aside from the
another week or so.
yes, I'll be back in the 1st of July. I'll be back.
All right.
Yeah. So I have one more week for us to do Zoom.
Mm.
Do Zoom by.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any whips?
Yeah. I'm working on the style with Karen from Fox and Rabbit. It's a Ghoul-Tide Welcome. So it's
Nice.
a big, gigantic house. Oh wait, there's 4 floors? I thought there were only 3 floors. There's another floor in there. 4 floor windows. So I have 1 page finished, and then I'm working on this next page. Oh, this is a needle minder I got from Matt, NBC Stitcher.
Oh, I love
He made them. It's a green one.
yeah.
So, only green one he had. So I think this one's for you.
He's so nice.
Yeah, and this is on Fox and Rabbit flannel flowers, 32 count, and I'm using the called for MPI silks.
So that's a quarter of the house.
Honey, no, not even close. That's 4 windows out of 8. How many windows are in there?
I don't know, 3.
Oh, well, there's a whole lot of windows, and I got 4 of them done.
Or there's 24 windows. Oh, and you've done 2.
4. I know. That's what I said. I'm like,
you're 1/6 of the way through.
yeah. You know what? Thank you, Karen from Fox and Rabbit, for encouraging me to stitch this with you. I would have had this in my stash forever and a day, but you know what? I do enjoy stitching on it. It's really fun, and I love the MPIs. And so I did a little house, and I would do a flower, and I did a little house, and do a flower.
Oh, okay.
But and with it being MPIs, they're solid colors like the MC, so I can just do a square and then just fill in and do a square this way and fill in. So it's very relaxing. Even the windows are filled in. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is very enjoyable.
The houses, yeah.
Okay,
I did.
your lips. Okay.
Yeah, how about you, Shelia?
Alrighty, well, I had a, hold on, let me move this out of the way. Okay. I had a busy week. I deep sixed the game. I picked it up to work on it after I had made a change in approach and realized that this is not happening. It's not going to work. So I deep sixed, I pulled apart the project bag, cut out what I had stitched out of the fabric, and so that I can reuse the fabric. So the game is.
So full coverages really aren't your.
I'm not a full cover.
You've tried to. You know, it's just sometimes it's not. Can't. Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
You really, because you got to take your mind out of it. You either got to stitch, like you said on the video, a 10 by 10 square, which is hard, or 10 by whatever length of page it is. And it's a hard thought process. Like, and those who can do them are, you know what, I bless your hearts, especially the ones who do where they do color complete and they go all over the place. I would get so lost.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't liking the way it was looking. My attempt to recover wasn't helping, I think. And I just said, you know what? Done.
Isn't that that artwork available as a lithograph or something like that? If you really wanted to look into it, it's a very pretty picture.
Yeah,
or just frame the chart.
Yeah. So I had a couple of days, and I needed something to feel better.
Yeah.
So I
You do
filled
feel sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked out my Amy Brooken designs, Be the Good in the World. This is the one that came with the wooden bowl at Market. And it's a nice pick me up, feel good piece. And that's how I guess I've been using it, you know, as a fill-in. And it is on, it was a full kit. So it's 28 count flax. The threads are weeks dye works. And
oh wow, that's looking good.
Yeah, so I filled in, hold on. I need to bring a pointer over here.
I like that
filled
purple.
in all around good and world. I think I had all the letters done in world. And I just had all the fill in. So I did the fill in on good. Oh, I still have part of the D. I just realized it.
A little bit of D to do, that's all.
Yeah. Okay, well, I have to do that. But other than that, I'm like, why does that look weird? That doesn't say good.
Ooh.
But for a pick up and fill in piece, it did its job. It did what it was supposed
I'm
to.
sad that you had to, you know, what did you say, deep six?
Yeah.
The game,
But I think it's good to be realistic about what
she knows who she
what
is.
you do. It should be fun. Should be fun.
I picked up Rosina Dissery, 18.
Nice.
This is a reproduction from Works by ABC. And this is on 28 count French vanilla, which is R&R Reproductions. I'm using the called for DMC. And I finished this 1/1 border up here.
Oh wow, okay.
And this is also 1/1, and and you can see it's just the first of many words.
Wow, I didn't realize the border was 1/1. I thought it was just the words.
No, that little, but that's all that's there at the top. So that's
But you have all the words to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can do a word and then go to the basket, do a word and go to the basket. You can,
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind 1/1. I'm okay. Now, these baskets here on the side are 2/2.
Yeah.
Or over 2, I should just say, which is kind of nice. And I was so excited. There's 35 stitches between here and the top of this basket.
And we counted a couple of times.
Oh my God. I said, you know what? Let's put a placeholder there. Let's not get carried away with this basket.
Yeah.
And so then I said, all right, let's go back and do more work and just continue with the /1 work on the words. And then I can go back. Now I have a better foundation to pick up the placement for those baskets.
And you can go down to I think the 4th line of the words and then work a vine and then work up.
Yeah. So I'm going to be 1/1 for quite a while on this.
Yeah.
So what's the first word?
Ada, you would do, okay, so let's say you were to do this on Ada. So the 1/1, the border and the words are no problem. How would you tackle the flowers? Would you do that regular Aida, or would you do over 2 in 8 on Aida?
But wait. I'm confused. How would you do 1/1 on Ada? That you're piercing.
It's like you just normal stitching.
Oh, normal stitcher. Oh, just
Yeah,
not do
you normal stitching the border and the words, and then everything that you see 2/2.
You could convert it.
Do you do over 2 on Ada? You wouldn't do any of that.
No, you would pierce.
Yeah, you have to pierce all the over 1.
Yeah.
But can't you make the basket and the flowers bigger?
Yeah, this is a big piece. This is, I don't know, I don't have the dimensions written down anywhere. Hold on, let me tell you what the dimensions of this young lady is. She's a big girl.
Yeah, it's really a big piece. There's not a lot of covered stitching, but it's a big.
Yeah, hold on, let me find.
I mean, if you recharted the words in backstitch letters, you could probably get away with doing it, but then you have to get your graph paper out. If you really wanted to do it, you could do it, I think.
Yeah, it's 219 by 177.
It's a pretty big piece.
Yeah, so if you were doing this on 28 count, it would be 15.7 by 12.7. So if you put up to 2 Ada blocks, I mean, yeah. She'd be a big girl, big girl.
Big.
But
Okay.
that's okay. And you know, and that's why a lot of Ada stitchers use a sharp point if they're doing one, because it's easier to pierce that center.
Yeah, because even if you change the letters to all backstitch, you would still
do that
more fabric. It would be bigger than what it's charted to be, because you'd have to work out spacing.
Yeah. And the first word that you saw was truth, which is the title of the poem.
Oh, okay, truth. Okay.
It's a type, and then it says, "O truth, whom millions proudly slight, O truth, my treasure and delight, accept this tribute for thy name and this poor heart from which it came."
Nice.
Yeah, very pretty.
Very, very pretty. I worked on Martini, but I already finished Margarita. This is on 28 count Lugana opalescent. I'm using the called for DMC.
Oh,
and
look at that. It looks good.
I just had this top part for the glass in place, and I had all of this, so I had that in. So I stitched all of the whites.
Yeah, put the button in.
And put the button on. Actually, I stitched the olive and then remembered I had the button, so I put the button on there. And down and finished the glass. So I now just have olives to put in down here.
Nice.
Oh, it's gonna be very pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's fun. Those are fun. I mean, and they're small. It'll be nice to. Oh, yeah, it's right. And again, this is a sample of something that was done, but I didn't show it because it was in a bag.
Oh, yeah.
This is Margarita.
And I love the lines at the bottom, how they're just all scattered around there.
I love the stem of the Margarita, the cactus. It looks like a cactus.
Yes, yes.
Oh my God. And those glasses used to be everywhere at Pier 1 in Texas.
Oh, really?
It was high class glassware.
That's right. My next whip, Queenstown Sampler Designs, the Mary Petts sampler. This is one from the Oblate Sisters in Baltimore. Oblate Sisters of Providence. They were located in Baltimore, Maryland. This was the first African-American sisterhood in, at least in the States. It was kitted by Sassy Jack Stitchery. I'm using 30 count pecan shortbread legacy linen and the Auvert à Soie d'Alger.
Is it kitted as called for?
Yes, with the
Okay.
Auvert à Soie.
Gotcha.
And
So she had the floss bundle all already pre-made.
well, I just contacted her and asked her if she would kit it,
Oh, okay.
because I knew
Nice.
she would have the silks and the linens, you know, for this kind of sampler.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had finished somewhere down in here, but I came back and I finished all the flowers
Oh, it's pretty.
down the side here, and I reread the instructions,
Mhm.
the guidance, if you will, and the guidance was to complete the border first.
Yeah.
So I've continued the border down.
Gotcha.
I don't
Yeah.
even know what page I'm on now with the with the border. So I'll come back and continue to work down and finish the entire border on this side.
So how do you like working with those silks?
I enjoy them very much.
Ooh, I haven't tried them yet. I'm looking forward to it one day.
They're very nice. They're very smooth. I mean, they're very
Is it
nice.
one strand or is it 6-stranded?
It's 6-stranded.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to get more because the guidance, if you will, said to use 1 thread
Mm-hmm.
over 2, but because I'm using 30 count, I'm using 2 threads over 2. So I know I'm gonna have to buy more silk.
Yes, you have to double probably.
I'm double, yeah. So in fact, I already know I'm gonna need more silk in order to finish the
Border.
border, because the border does go all the way around.
So you may want to order those now, and then so you can, if they're slightly different than the previous one, you can blend it in, like use one skein off of this one and one skein off of that one. So you can, you know what I mean? So it won't have like a hard where you really lost a color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there may not be. Sometimes silks are very consistent.
Yeah. The interesting thing about this chart is that, I don't know if you can really see it from the picture. I think actually this is a slightly larger. I think I expanded the size of the picture. You'll see that she actually changed some colors here in her flowers
Uh-huh.
as she went along. Like they're not all the same.
Right.
Which threw me because all of a sudden I realized that I was looking for a darker thread here.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, did I stitch all those flowers in the wrong color? I mean, I had a momentary panic on that.
Well, maybe she stitches like you. Just grab a color and stitch with it.
Yeah. Right, look, this works.
Well, probably over time also, it could the colors probably faded different ways. And if they did
That's very
reproduct,
dark.
very dark.
It's a different color. It's an entirely different color. I picked up my Rosa Parks by Sassafras Samplers. I'll hold it back here because I just have the chart. I think this is a freebie on Sassy Jacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I finished all the words down here, this bottom border, and I started working on her face. I don't think I finished the words last time, did I?
Yeah, you did. You were just working on her face.
Okay, then I started on her face this time.
Wow.
Yeah. She looks kind of like a scary skull right now, but
yeah, it's like a ghost from the past.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Very,
yeah.
Very intriguing.
Yeah. But again, because I'm a color completer, so that's, I think I only have a little bit more of this color down in here.
Okay.
So Rosa's coming along. Very happy about that. And then my last flip. Oh no, I have more. I picked up this, this is
Bushland Quaker,
Quaker by Mojo Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I'm stitching 1 thread over 2 fabric threads on 37 count corn tassel which is a legacy linen.
Mhm.
I'm using the called for mix of cottage garden threads and DMC.
Oh, those
And
threads are so fun to stitch with, aren't they?
I love them.
Yeah.
Now, I have to say, I don't think you can see it, but I had this motif almost completely done.
Okay.
Here is this motif right here.
Yeah.
It's got two passes of this green, and then you fill it in, and then you put this nice flower in the center.
Right.
In fact, I had all of the outside of the green border done. I got down to here on the inside. I knew I was off one thread when I got up here, and I decided I couldn't figure out where it was. So I said, well, let me start working on this inside until I find it. I found it, which meant that it was over here, which meant all of this on the outside had to come out.
Oh no.
That was okay. I was okay with that. I mean,
Yeah.
because this is such a nice and intricate motif. It's got to be right. So
Exactly.
I took it out, and I was okay. And then I went back and I started all the way around. I got down to somewhere in here, and I said, wait a minute, this looks weird. Why does this look so weird? Well, when I picked this up I had started this right here.
Yeah.
But when I picked it up and started stitching, I didn't realize I did 4, but I was here, which meant that I was about 6 or 7 stitches too far over here.
Oh no.
Meant that the motif would have been, if it was finishing out here,
Yeah.
which was too close for the rest of it.
Oh, okay.
So I wound up having to take everything out back to the very top, which is where I started yesterday morning.
Hey, but you're like you said, spacing matters, and this is one that you want to be.
Yeah.
So
counting.
basically, yesterday was a day of let's stitch it in, let's take it out. Let's stitch it in, let's take it out.
Oh.
But so when I started again, I said, all right. So I actually started it from the opposite side to make sure that I was ending this side with the correct distance from the existing motif.
Okay, there you go. So you're working on the outside now. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was not a happy camper, but sometimes you have those days.
Yep.
Put it in, you take it out. Then you put it in, and then you take it out. So those are my whips for the week. I was back on my daily rotation.
That's good. I know you missed it.
So you guys want to see my smalls exchange?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I got a smalls exchange from Megan C. She's in our group. It was so cool meeting people. And I've always wanted one of these. See. It's a little mouse. It's a witchy mouse.
Oh, yeah.
A Just Nan.
How cute.
Yeah. So I finally read the instructions on the smalls that you're supposed to do your packaging should relate to what's inside. So
Correct.
It was a Christmas, patriotic, Halloween. So I did that this time. And then when I was up, my numbers called up, I saw this giant bottle. It was decorated paper mache, looked like a candy corn. And it had a spider on it. I said, well, clearly that had my name on it. Candy corn Halloween. It was either that or the red Christmas one. So and this was a little scissor fob.
Oh, cute.
Well, I mean, not little. I mean, this thing, I'll never lose a scissor with that.
No.
And then she had put some extra little things in there.
Nice.
Oh, how cute.
Little needle minder and the corner gauge. But this is my little treasure. I love this little guy. He's got like a little StitchCon paper tag on there.
It's so tiny.
I know. And it's over 2 stitches. There's two over 2 stitches on there. There's beads or some 1 over 1. I mean, look at those little spiders. Very cute.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Ronnie got this one. Of course, the guy from Florida gets the Florida stuff. From Carolyn, our local Flosstuber here in Florida.
Oh, fiber free.
Yes, but she just goes by Carolyn on her Flosstube channel.
Oh,
So she put in a couple little extra little goodies and little scissors. I mean, she did the whole flamingo scissors.
Whole theme.
Whole
How
thing
cute.
flamingo. Everyone was very creative with their little
Yeah.
little themes and stuff.
How cute.
So, I mean, I thought everybody went above and beyond on their exchanges. I was so excited to go up to the table. Oh, wait, and this was in there too. So going up there and looking at all the little exchanges and everything. And that was super fun. I'm looking forward.
Several of the StitchCon videos have showed the small exchange tables. And I mean, they were
really cool. And what they did this time, instead of like, you had your chip, your white chip, red chip, blue chip, and it was like 1 to 100, and they were blocks of 10, but she used random number generators. So just because you were in the group of 30 to 39 doesn't mean you were in the third group to go up, whatever. So it was random. So it was like, she would say the first group come up 90 to 99, second group come up 20 to 29.
Oh, okay.
So you really didn't know when you were going up. So
Yeah.
it was kind of fun. Yeah. So,
And you had to listen.
yeah, you had to listen. And that was hard because everyone was yapping. I couldn't hear my number. My number was last.
Okay, well, so that leads us into Haul and Stitchy Kindness. Did you buy anything at StitchCon?
I've got more Stitchy Kindness. There was tons of Stitchy Kindness there. So one lady made Ronnie and I some scissor fobs.
Oh, nice.
This is from Pamela.
You're not on camera. You need to move.
They're green.
The
green turtle one, and then the blue one for patriotic for Ronnie. And look at these. These are I don't know. I think she made these little thread drops.
Oh no, you can buy those on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool because they're not really big, so I can throw it in my little bag.
Yeah.
And very easy.
A lot of people use those.
I'm going to start using it. Oh my God, it's not Stitch Kindness. Look at the bag. They went out of the park with the bag.
They did. They did. I was jealous of the bag.
I got tons of thread drops. I'm gonna have to start learning how to use them. I'm gonna use them. So I'm not gonna show them all because there was a ton of them.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie got this beautiful thing made by Bobby because of all his St. Jude work.
Oh, nice.
And so this girl, she painted this in the hotel and put it together in the hotel. She showed it to me on the first day unfinished. And then she painted this thing. I mean, that's
amazing.
Gorgeous. Love the words. I think it's a Lizzie Kate. Very pretty. And then this is from Winona. And she went for his citizenship.
What is it?
It says red, white, and blue. Ronnie Hovatter, U.S. citizen, April 1st, 2022.
Oh, no.
Nice.
And then she put her name in the year on the bottom. Okay, this lady is the one who won the grand prize last year for the finishing. For the finishing, she won the grand prize last year for the finishing from Keepsakes. She brought in all her pieces that put Keepsakes finished to put on the brag table.
Nice.
Oh.
And of course, she brought in a ton more because she didn't know she was going to be able to pick them up or not. And then she ended up winning the grand prize quilt this year too.
Oh,
this lady, I'm going to rub the top of her head and I'm going to, I don't know, or give her a foot massage or whatever before I buy my next lottery ticket. I mean, I don't know, she was like lucky. And then one of our guys from the Facebook group, Kelly, I think he made this for Ronnie.
Wow.
It's not stitched. It's all fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Little biscornu out of
Cushion or
pink
biscuit.
cushion. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
So those were the goodies. And then, as we know, everyone loves to drop charts off on my table.
Oh boy.
But guess what? We got another Light My Fire. It's actually called Light My Fire.
Oh, no.
So, but this one is out of print. It's Sisters and Best Friends. So it's probably in someone's, everyone, there's probably a lot of people who's got it in their stash. So there's another Light My Fire. I'm like, what's the chances? And then I think this one, I these things just picked up. This is Krampus.
Oh, okay.
That was kind of interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this one was for the girls. You remember these old patterns?
Mhm.
For me to stitch the girls,
Mhm.
the dog patterns. It's kind of cute. I have to teach them how to stitch. And then this was on my spot too.
Oh, that's a
This is
nice
from the
one.
print of here. This is a nice one. I love this one too. It's like Mandrake.
Mhm.
I know that from Harry Potter. I only know that from Harry Potter because those things scream, right? You pull them out of the soil.
Yeah.
Okay. Stitchy kindness.
I thought you didn't watch Harry Potter.
All right.
You sure
StitchCon.
don't-
What was that?
I thought you didn't watch Harry Potter.
I watched the latest one too last night.
Last.
What was it? Secrets of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Secrets of Dumbledore. Yeah.
Yeah, Dumbledore. Okay. So now the cool stuff from Keepsakes. The annex was amazing. I love going to Keepsakes. We rode the Stitchy bus. We were playing the Stitchy bus song. I don't think he liked it. Well, tried to sing. So I got Witch Hazel sewing coffin,
Mm.
and I got the little coffin. So this means that somebody I know near and dear to me will be painting someday soon when she gets back from her cruises. They come unpainted.
Who's is that Stacey Nash?
Yeah, Stacey Nash. And this
Stacey Nash primitives.
Yeah, this little piece is gonna go in there.
Oh, in there, not on it.
No, inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then Sue Hillis designed the 2022 StitchCon piece. Got the Stitchy bus, Keepsakes, 310, and Sue Hillis signed it for me.
That's nice.
This is really a cute piece. It's like one of those collector pieces. I'm gonna really cherish this piece.
Yeah, it is. Several Flosstubers have showed it, and it's just really, it's well done.
Yeah, and then there's another one with a bigger house that there's going to be a stitch along starting soon.
Mhm.
Don't know when it was going to start, but I like the smaller one.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm always digging around for older out of print things. I don't know if it's called the Dies Cast from Dame to the Needle.
Mm.
A little drummy thing.
Mhm.
And then a new designer, Jan Hicks Creates.
Mhm.
She's not really new, but that's pretty.
Well, okay, she's now mainstream because she's now in Yarn Tree to be sold at stores, and she had her first trunk show at Keepsakes. So
Nice.
I think it's a good way to break into the business.
Mhm.
And so this all three pieces. You can change. I was thinking this would be perfect with the color collections from the thread of the month from Cottage Garden Threads. Like you could do the oranges, the blues, the greens, or any other color combination.
Mhm.
That was really cool. And then this was from Cricklewood Crossing. She's an Australian designer.
Mhm.
And so I'm gonna hold this back. This is not the print, but she opened it up. It says Land of Trouble. So it's a skeleton with the skeleton horse.
Oh,
cat.
yeah.
So,
That's
and then you turn it into a drum.
oh,
Super cute. Yeah.
Yeah, she was there last year. I remember meeting and talking
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah, she wasn't there. she wasn't there this group. She might have been in A, but
Who
her
was
friend
it
was there.
again? Crinklewood?
Yeah,
Frosty.
Cricklewood.
Yeah, I did remember her from last year.
Yeah. And then this is the hot item from StitchCon, the ruler box.
Yes.
This, I got the small one.
Mhm.
This thing is super cool.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking of, remember, I don't know, a few years ago, Brenda Gervais come out with a Santa that you put in a box similar to this.
Mhm.
I may have to stitch it on 40 count to make it fit, but I'm going to do
Oh,
it.
so there's no set pattern for the box?
I think they had it where you could put like any kind of pattern. If you could make it fit, you put anything you want in there, and like do little keepsake stuff, you know,
Yeah.
little monitors and stuff like that. You could sit in there. So it's like a little shop. But I know this is much smaller than the called for box for the Brenda Gervais one. So I'm thinking I might have to do it on 40 count. I haven't done the measurements yet.
Mhm.
Wow, was that it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wow, I think that was, again, a blast. I'm counting my days to go back. And over the 2 weekends, they raised $14,000 for the charity this year.
Very nice.
And then Keepsakes raised it up and donated a total of $20,000.
Nice. Love that.
It's books for was books this year.
Yeah.
For the kids.
Really for the kids. It was
Go
one
back.
piece of fabric. The guys from Fortnite didn't get to make it because they were positive, so they didn't go.
Oh.
Yeah. But
I wondered because I didn't hear anybody mention them in their Flosstube. Yeah.
So they donated a yard of fabric, swank. You know, I love that word, swank. So they auctioned it off. These ladies were going crazy. Started off $2 for a yard. That piece went up to $675 sold for 1 yard of fabric. The lady paid the money and redonated it. They auctioned off that same piece of fabric again for $500.
What?
So that one piece of fabric brought for the charity $1,175.
That's nice.
No.
Barbara about had a heart attack, and at the podium, everyone was just like, it was,
Yeah.
because it's for the kids. It was not about the fabric.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous, but it was all about the kids. And everyone was just like, it was like a real auction. 600, 400. I'm like,
That's nice.
Like,
very
here's my
excited.
credit card.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fluke they did in Group A, because Needlework donated the fabric that time, and they thought they would try it again. They didn't know if it was going to work or not, but it was beautiful.
Nice.
Everyone was in a giving spirit. It's so lovely.
It is. Yeah. Well, congratulations to Married with Stitches to have been the source for that.
Yeah.
I mean, the goodwill from, because you don't know, you donate something, and
Exactly.
like when we donated our bags. We did specialty bags that were piece I would have called them quilted, but they're not quilted because they're just piece squared together. Quilting is when you do like the lines on top and all that. I was corrected. So I'm good with that. I'm learning. So we donated some for Group A and some for Group B, and those were specialty bags that will never be reproduced and sold anywhere on the website. They were only ever being made for StitchCon or donations.
Very good.
Because they're so labor intense, and they're really meant for a meaningful, one of a kind bag.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I have haul. I bought a new hoop. I got a Nurge.
A Nurge.
Okay.
Nurge.
I got my paper and pen. What's a Nurge?
Nurge. Nurge. And I was intrigued by it. I saw it on one of the European Flosstubers. And I was intrigued by it because she mentioned how taut it kept her fabric. And it does. It is incredibly, I have a slightly smaller size too. This is the big one.
Does it have a lip where it?
Yes, it's a lip. Hold on, let me screw the part up here. You know, pop it out.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Oh, okay.
so it just sits in there. And it does keep it really, really taut. I don't think it leaves quite as much of a dent as regular hoop. Because when
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, because that's distortion really
yeah,
got me away from hoops.
yeah, sometimes it's hard to get the ring marks out of the
Out. Yeah.
hoop.
Yeah, the only way I found was you had to wash it. And if you can't wash your stuff, it's kind of hard to get them out.
Yeah, so you have to pop it in
Mhm.
and then just screw it back.
Nerd.
Dirge.
Nerd.
Is it thick enough to put on your Lowry stand?
Yes, I actually
Yeah.
did put it on the Lowry stand with the flat holder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
with the flat holder, and it caught it really nice, and it was great to work with.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I use it on? I used it on
Rosina? No. Quaker Bushland.
Quaker, and so you can see
Yeah,
here
you can see the crimp.
the mark
Yeah.
from
Okay.
it. It's not, and it was on all day yesterday.
Okay.
So, and when I have used the hoop mark would have been far more pronounced
Yeah.
on it. Whoops, we're about to create okay, let's put this over here. I bought some new patterns. Works by ABC. I bought, one of my nephew is family, is Jewish. And for a while since I've stitched something for him. So what intrigued me by this was the finishing she showed. She showed it on like a styrofoam box around it.
Nice.
So I thought that would be nice. And then she has this one. It's called Jewish Star.
Okay.
For Hanukkah. And then menorah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm going to finish. She showed them both finished the same way, and I'm going to stitch them and finish them as boxes so they can stand on the.
You want to do one box where the front is one and the back is the other, or the?
No, I think I'd like it so they can bookend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
has a lace one.
Oh my God. It's beautiful.
I saw Imogen stitch that. Imogen, she has a new YouTube channel. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so lacy, and it's just black floss. Like it looks so gorgeous.
Well, Arlene is a lace maker.
Yeah.
So that kind of design just comes natural.
Man, yeah.
I also
she does a lot of nice black work stuff.
Jan Hicks Creates. I bought the meditation garden.
Oh my God, I saw that model at StitchCon. That was gorgeous.
And I ordered the Mrs. Zeta silks
for it.
Yeah. Very pretty.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about that. Can't wait for those silks to come in. So that was my haul.
I don't have a haul because they're probably at the house. I do.
I figured.
Yeah. Actually, I had one more haul. I almost forgot. I got my monthly club piece from Dying to Stitch. It's the goldfinch. No, this is the berry collection, the berry club.
Yeah, what is happening with the quaint ladies?
It's 4 times a year, so it's every quarter.
Okay.
I haven't got one yet for this quarter.
Okay.
So yeah, and this one's more like every other month, so that's why it seems like I never know when I'm going to get them because I forget, and then I see it come out of the bank. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm getting one.
You can put your hand down now.
I didn't.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think he knows how to. Do you know how to?
No, I don't know. Oh, lower. But I just raised my hand like this.
And then
oh my God. Okay. It's too smart. It's too smart for me. I didn't push a button. So this one, I think this is really cool. I love the little bird. It's gonna be a great spring collection. And they give you all the little felt and stuff. I really got to play with. I want to do one of those toppers. And next month is Barry Erica Michaels month.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And I'm so looking forward to working on some berries and some of her crosswords. I want to start that Liberty Games one. So many fun things to do next month.
Commented on when I showed the sampler book again. So many people commented on it. So hopefully some folks will start that next month too.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, the Erica Michaels sampler book. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, do I have any Erica Michaels? What I do, I have Reindeer Games, right?
Yeah.
The reindeer one. I have the Halloween.
You have the Halloween one.
And I have the sampler book thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any berries. I don't think I do.
Well, the Reindeer Games has a berry in it.
Yes.
Got a berry and a drum, so you can play with.
Oh, right. Because it was
the Halloween one, so it's a 3-piece.
I'm not starting. Remember?
Didn't you already start those? I mean, I thought. No? Oh.
No, she's halfway through, just about halfway through the year. No new starts.
Yeah, but I thought it was started before.
I only started maybe like 3 projects from my window, my small window from the end of No New Starts 2021 to the beginning of 2022. And all the stuff that I planned on never got started. So
it's because you got sick.
Hey, yeah.
Yes, I did. I remember.
Yeah, I felt so bad for you.
It's okay. I have plenty to stitch.
So just a reminder that this month is Pride Month, and Dee's 20 Stitches is hosting the Stitch for Pride Challenge. They have identified an education and information piece for every day of the month. It's just an amazing challenge.
Yes.
So please, we have the link to the video where they describe the whole thing in our description box. So it's still going on. So go
still going on.
Check it out.
And download the information, and you can still do it even after June. I mean,
it's true. It doesn't have
it's knowledge, and some of the challenges have been great to do next June.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's a remarkable
it took a lot of hard work. Like I their Instagram posts, and they have pictures, and they have the education, and they have the history behind it. I love watching and following.
Yeah, excellent.
And follow it and see what patterns, what charts and stuff they connect to that thing. I didn't think that, you're like, oh yeah, I can do that one too.
And they're the prompts are so broad that you can projects to it. Yeah,
exactly. And it's hashtag Stitch for Pride 2022, and that's the number 4. Hashtag Stitch the number 4 Pride 2022.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned before, this month is Plum Street Samplers Month. So many people stitching Plum Street samplers and discovering the designs. So here for the rest of June for Plum Street samplers.
So we got another week.
Start kitting those Erica Michaels pieces to work on. Yeah. Okay.
And the Christmas mystery box goes on sale June 25th. That we're recording this on June 25th at 2 p.m. Saturday, 2022. If you're watching on Sunday, I hope you got one.
This is June 25th. Today is June 25th.
Exactly. Today's June 25th. So if you're watching on Sunday, we talked about it last time. It's on the Facebook group. So that's why I'm getting ready to get these boxes out of here today.
So if you're not on the Facebook group, you don't have the current information.
The information has been in the Flosstube for every week except for last week.
Okay. So what are the dates again?
Today.
Today, June 25,
Oh, okay.
2
Okay.
p.m.
All right. I was confused. There was a lot of dates there.
Really?
Okay.
That's very straight.
Yeah. Okay. Any other announcements?
Bag sale will be next Saturday. And that date for you is the 2nd of July, 2
Okay.
p.m. Saturday.
All righty. Okie dokie.
July
Plans.
Me, I'm
Mhm.
gonna. I bought like I bought my temperature butterfly. I haven't stitched on that. I didn't bring my water with me. I bought my I want to finish. I do really truly want to finish. My goal was to finish April and May. It could get done. I just need to do it.
Well,
And you need,
have
but
fun.
you
Enjoy
need to enjoy
yourself.
your vacation.
Yeah.
I am.
'Cause
And
you know
I
what?
am truly enjoying the vacation. I went to Fern Bank. I went to went to Fern Bank Science Center thinking it was the museum. And then we're walking around like, this is a lot smaller than we thought. And we spoke to the lady in the front. She's like, no, you're like two minutes away. Oh, okay. So we went to the then the next day, Fern Bank Natural History Museum. We went to World of Coke. We went to World of Coke.
Yeah,
This was my
that's
first
fun.
time. I lived in Georgia for like 10 years, and my vacation, I went to World of Coke. Enjoyed that. The tasting room, it was so sweet.
So did they have any of the original real Coke from back whenever it had the real ingredients in it? That
When
they
it had
no longer
cocaine,
legal?
but they did have a vault with the secret ingredient. I'm like, I wonder how much they say, oh, Coca-Cola leaves or something, how many, whatever. But
Yeah.
I know that it has, we did like a smell, like the smell, and I know it has melon in it, like a melon flavor in it or scent. I know the spice in there is star anise. So we
Yeah.
learned little things about that. And then of course went to Disney, you know, chilling and hanging out with my bestie. That's always fun.
Yeah.
So having late night conversations.
Hmm.
And I'm watching Vampire Diaries.
Oh, yeah.
It's 8 seasons, 22 episodes, right? Each season.
Yeah.
I'm in the 3rd season.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's like overload of Vampire Diaries. Yeah, so that's my and I've been working a little bit. My friend my bet she hates it. She's like, why are you on this phone? I'm not, just working a little bit, but yeah.
Okay. All right.
For next year.
Whatever keeps you sane, that's what's important.
Yes. Because if you don't do it now, if I don't do it now, my thoughts, if I don't do it now, then it's gonna be too much when I get back.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't stop.
Yep.
Gary, what are your plans?
My plan is I'm going to stitch some more on this week.
Mhm.
And then when I get tired of it, I'm going to pull out another Plum Street sampler whip that I have going on. Maybe Toil and Trouble. Fill in some of the trees, get some fill in work in. It's gonna be a pretty light week because I've got a lot of plans going on.
Right. Well, the end of the month is actually Thursday, so it's not a full week for June.
Yeah.
My plan today, I'm going to work on Timothy's Pride.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use tomorrow as a catch up day for Bushland Quakers. Since
Okay, and you made me cry last week on the video
why?
when you were showing the butterfly and you said the unfinished part of the butterfly.
Oh, yeah. It is meaningful.
It was very powerful. Yeah.
Thank you. It is very meaningful to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up Rosina Dissery, working down that border. And on Tuesday and Wednesday, Timothy's Pride.
Mm-hmm.
am finishing out the month on Thursday with Autumn Quaker, Rosewood Manor.
Oh,
Ooh. And then you, when are you going to pick up an Erica Michaels?
I don't have another Erica Michaels chart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just the Halloween one.
just the Halloween one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just going to roll into July. Well, July is my Christmas stitching,
Mhm.
so it's going to be all about.
Christmas gifts, yeah.
I'm gonna get that stuff done.
What you started in May, right?
Mhm.
Better get that glue out.
Yeah, yeah. No, I found that I had the Erica Michaels chart after I had made my plan.
Yeah.
And this plan means a lot to me, and I didn't want to change it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of meaning here. Okay, well, is there anything else that we need to talk about?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay, all righty. So I think we've said it all.
So don't forget,
no matter where you
There
are,
you are.
the
The
sun's
sun
always
always
shining when you're
You're
stitching.
stitching.
Bye.